Hey, welcome guys. The open beta is starting in 18 minutes. If you have any questions, just let me know. I played the majority of all weapon comps, but I am a Crossbow-Dagger main. So before we are starting, I want to go over the leveling guide for Crossbow-Dagger that I made. The beta is only lasting for 5 days. So we will not have like time to go full purple gear and all of that. So I made a mix between green and blue gear that should be achievable in the beta. It is better to have, like, for example, a blue item with good traits on it, that in comparison to having like a blue item that has no traits and no good upgrade on it. So if you can, I would go with the accessory for green and try to trade those by crafting accessories over and over. It's fairly simple. And the blue ones you're getting mostly from the quest rewards selection while you're leveling to 50. One exception here is the Lethal Fortune Ring. This one you are getting from your lithography book. And this one is also for the release one of those items that can actually do you a nice favor, because you can keep that for a long time. Dexterity as a stat itself is like the main damage skill, because it's giving you crit damage. Yeah, critical. What's it called? Critical hit. This is how they call it here. Yeah. And on this one, you can roll health and skill damage boost, which is really nice. Buff duration is fine if you have it, but not your priority. If you're looking at the skills for a Crossbow-Dagger, we are having Quickfire as our main damage attribute for the class. Quickfire itself only has a 6-second cooldown, which is fairly quick, and the skill itself is stronger if we are fighting against weakened targets, and it's really easy to weaken a target with a Xbow-Dagger. For example, we are having Mortal Mark that has a 100% weakening chance. We are having Multi-Shot, which has a 70% chance to weaken. So it's fairly easy. And for example, with Wind Snatcher, we are also having an 80% chance to weaken a target. So we have 3 options to easily weaken a target. So if we are playing correctly with the correct rotations, we are able to keep Quickfire at the additional bonus damage the whole time. Then if we are looking at the epic upgrade for quickfire, it means every time we are landing a critical hit, we are getting 10% cooldown reduction. So this is what we are aiming for, like getting that cooldown even lower and lower to basically spam that skill. And this is also the reason, if you're looking at the growth priority here, that quickfire is like one of the core mechanics that you need to get to epic. So you're having the full cooldown. And so if we would have quickfire just like this, we would have a cooldown reduction of 30%. So we are attacking 3 times. We would assume all of them are critical hits. So we would have 30% reduction. To make sure that all of that are actually critical hits, we can get great boosts from our passives, but also our weapon. Here, for example, we can have critical hit on our offhand, we can have critical hit, we can trade it. And our passives, like for example, Vicious Fangs, will give us 323 critical hit against poison targets. And we have chosen Inject Venom, that once we have enough cooldown reduction, we can basically have running non-stop. So all of our attacks are always poisonous. And here we are getting the 326 critical hit basically on all of our attacks. Then this one here, Assassin's Instinct, is giving us a base for our range and our melee attacks from critical hit. So with that together, we are already at 700 critical hit without even having to go into our trait and armor. And from the traits and armor, we are able to get another, wait, where was the stat here? Another 120, yeah? So we are at about 80% crit rate. It's fairly reliable for the early game. But this will only give us, for now, it will give us 30% cooldown reduction. Our goal is more cooldown reduction. So we have taken the Thorngale here, which allows us to always fire an additional projectile. So here we are having 3 projectiles. With Thorngale active, we are having 6 projectiles. If they're all critting, we are at 60% cooldown reduction. But this is not everything yet. Another thing that we are using, because the quickfire as a skill can proc offhand weapon chance. So when we are looking at a two-handed weapon, not a two-handed, like at a setup with 2 one-handed weapons, like the crossbow or the resistance knife, you will see here offhand weapon attack chance 22%, on the dagger it's 20%. So 1 out of 5 of our attacks will trigger an additional attack. And that additional attack could also critical strike and also give cooldown back. So having like all those offhands attacks like seems really good, right? And we have a really nice one here. It's called Selfless Diffusion, which will give us 100% offhand weapon attack chance. So we are getting it guaranteed. So our combination of Thorngale and Selfless Diffusion with the high crit rate from the passives and poison here, some weakening with Mortal Mark, multi-shot, whatever, into quickfire basically gives us the opportunity to spam that skill non-stop. Once we are leveling up, you will slowly see it. And I hope that today we are getting to like level 35, 40 before I go to sleep, and then tomorrow we can finish the rest and start some PvP. Also, because I just said that the offhand weapon attack chance is so important, this is also why for leveling you want to go for the crossbow into chain fire, where you can get offhand weapon activation boost and attack speed. That's fairly nice. And for the dagger, it's the same. You want to have offhand weapon activation rate boost. One thing that's maybe interesting about the weapon mastery system in general, if you are fighting, it does not matter which weapon you have equipped as your main weapon regarding for the EXP that you earn for the weapons. So it is like if you kill a monster, yeah, and you have crossbow as the main, but you kill it, for example, with brutal incision here. Then the dagger, which was the one that is last hit, even though it was in the offhand, will get the 100% experience from the monster, and the main hand, the crossbow, will only get 50%. So it only matters with what weapon you're doing the last hit for the distribution of the experience for the weapons, and the one that gets the last hit always gets 100% of the experience, and the one that didn't get the last hit gets 50% of the experience. So now let's go over the stats in general. Whenever you're leveling up, you're getting additional stats. Those stats right here will give different perks at certain thresholds that you are reaching. So for example, if you are reaching 30 perception, you will get 100 hit. Hit is needed in the early game, so your attacks are not missing all the monsters. Like, not having enough hit rate in the early game is like probably the most important part why some people are not leveling properly and having a bad level speed, if they are not able to stack enough hit. Then another thing that you need to solve, besides your hit rate, is actually your mana regeneration. You need mana to use those skills. Auto attacks are fairly weak in the game. So every time you do not have enough mana to use a skill, your overall leveling speed is greatly reduced. So if you are not able to figure out your mana rack in different ways, like for example with jewelry, where you get mana regen on, for example, then I would also recommend putting 30 points into wisdom as a second one. Because if you have 30 points into wisdom, you are getting 750 MP total. And this is usually a fairly comfortable point to be in the early game. Later on, when you're going into purple gear, you will have no real issue with the mana rack anymore, because the fights are slower, are faster than the mana that you're spending. Another trick that you can use in the early game to balance out your mana is the assassin step right here. If you're able to upgrade that to rare fairly quickly, you will have 84 mana regen for the whole 6 seconds. At night it's even 9 seconds, but night is not like the majority, like day is the majority of the times that you're having. So if you're having that mana regen with some decent jewelry, it's fine. If you're still not satisfied, you can exchange. You can exchange any skill here for mana. I'm not in the edit mode, damn it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's a skill, it's called Mana Exchange. And that skill will use your HP and transfer them into mana. And mana pots are a bit harder to come by. You have to buy them at the guild merchant. It's like somewhat expensive, I would say. And you sometimes want to get something else from the merchant, so you don't want to spend all your points for that. So you can change that you can use the mana exchange skill, instantly get your mana back, and then you just pop a health pot, which is fairly easy to get. Yeah, what else is there to say about the build that you're going to see on stream now? Maybe the defensive skill here that we are having. It's called Block Plate. And the reason why you should prefer this skill is also the mana regen that you're getting from it. So if you're successfully defending against a Fury attack, and Fury attacks are like strong attacks from enemies that like pop up as like a purplish circle, and then they will go down, and at some point it will give you the timing for the attack, and then you will press your button, then you're getting a block. And if you're getting a block with Block Plate, you're getting 852 mana back, which is quite a chunk, because if you're looking what the skills here are costing, here like 90 mana. Okay, some are expensive, like for example the really good buffs, but they also have a cooldown of like 1.5 minutes. But overall, I would say this gives you like 3 to 4 additional skills if you have one successful block. So it is really good. Here, if you are having like insane problems with mana, you can also upgrade that one to rare. But I think you should rather use your resources to get Quickfire, Inject Venom, Mortal Mark to rare first, then Quickfire, those also to epic. Then you want to get Selfless Diffusion to epic because of the 100% offense chance. So once you have this right here, and you have unlocked Thorn Gale at level 29, you're already able to go to a close to 0 cooldown Quickfire. And as soon as you reach that while you're leveling, I'm telling you that will speed up your progress like insane. Yeah, so now it's 1 minute. I was just told that the founder packs are supposedly up. So this is the founder packs right there. What they're having inside. But there's no price? Stupid. Huh. Would there not be like a price somewhere? So is it like here you get the dark line, here you get the white one, here you get those? Okay. Okay, so it already crashed, huh? Let's see. Okay. Panels are slowly opening with slow mode enabled for now. What the official Discord is saying. Oh, something moved. Oh, something's moving. Oh. Okay, Guild said we are EU Central 40. So we're checking that one. I already tried to copy the character design from, what was it called? I had that shit here. So that's enough. Okay. No, it's a waiting game. Okay. 8. Oh, another 20. I highly hope we are getting a bit of a faster view than that. Maybe we can meanwhile take a look again at the founder packs on what they have. So it's just like, okay, so this one here has 1000 lucent in it, the rest is only cosmetic shit. And if I remember correctly, 1000 lucent is like around-ish 10 euros. Okay. Let's see if there's on Twitter. Oh. Hmm. Why is there no price tag at it? Guys, so we are at 2500. $500 loose. Yeah, I don't know. Probably even doesn't matter like what we're looking at. Because I will probably end up just buying the biggest one. Like in probably every game. Oh, we randomly jumped 1000 spots ahead. Look at that. So they have said they are releasing the servers with slow mode, and that means they will probably let players enter at batch and then check for the load on the server. And as long as the CPUs are not fucking crashing, they can keep adding more people. Diablo 4 on release did the same, and it worked really well. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Ah, go. Another 400 spots. I did find something. Okay, so I'm only finding infos on the prices of the old Korean founder pack. So why I did get red hair on her? The reason why I've given her red hair is because when you are shapeshifting into certain animals in the game, your hair color will determine of what the animal, like the wolf or the jaguar or whatever you have, look like. And I think red has like the best interactions with the animals inside the game. And the next thing is, like, whenever I design a character, I like all the PS items to look exactly the same, and from a color perspective. So I have a red skin design that I already have ready from Korea that I would like to play. Okay, so now we do have to go quickly through the tutorial. Okay, so this is the shapeshift that I've been talking about. And you can see right here, he is now red purplish because of the color of the hair. Okay, so now we are inside, and like I'm always saying, when you are new in a game, you do have to do your settings. It's like, it's not bearable otherwise. Okay, then here, regarding the target, you want to do search by order of priority. Like this. Watch guild. I don't know what. Oh, is that new? Okay, so this is what I had on career. Okay, army toy to 90. Always use a PvP. This is correct. Then here item. We have everything. Here at rotation sensitivity, you do need to have 200%. And then here, was it left or right click? Second. So when... Damn it. Walked accidentally in there. Okay, so basically, when you're running with the right mouse, I want to also change the way I'm walking, so this is fine. Use shake effects. We do want to have them. They give some information, but we want to have them at a lower point. This is only giving us verse. Okay, you don't want to have that. Don't need any of the controls. Okay, this is fine. Off. This on free. Here's out one. Wait, 60, sorry. This one here, sound 2. At 45%. $46. Okay. Then here we are having quality. Here I think I'm going to set everything down to high. On career it was no issue playing full epic, but I don't want to crash now here in the where we are at. Okay, shortcuts I already did because that was, you were able to do shortcuts before you had to log into the game. So we are good now. But I cannot remember shit from here, honestly. Right, which way was it? That one? No, that one, right? Okay, nice. So we are in the open now. You can see right here, the purple one, this is your main quest line that you want to follow. And you can go through the conversations with pressing F, but you can also skip the whole shit with escape if you are like me and not interested in any of the story or whatsoever and just want to play. So here in that box, we are now getting access to the weapons. Oh, they now also have videos to give a showcase. I think that's new. Last time I did it, I think there were no videos. And what we want to play is Xbow-Dagger. Like this. Crossbow main hand, dagger offhand. So if you're pressing K, you're getting access to the skills. Let's get rid of that standard here. And let me remember on which slots I had my stuff. So Mortal Mark, I think, was on 2, Quickfire on 3, Nimble Leap was here, Multi-Shot was on 4, Block Blade here, then we have Inject Venom here, Shadow Strike is here, so like this. This is the start setup of skills that you are going with as a dagger, as a crossbow dagger. Oh god. Okay, this is, by the way, the only thing that sucks about classic mode is that you sometimes click objects that are elevated above you. If this happens, just walk with WASD. So this is one of the mechanics on how to climb in the game. You're not able to climb freely. You will only be able to climb when there is like a hook display. But once you are hooked in the air, you can actually also like get hooked above. Then the hook station is like more of like an orange color. And that orange color will give you like a higher elevated boost. I think the start is not like that well designed. It's of course it's introducing to the mechanics, but if you have done it a couple of times and there's some time in between, yeah. So here you have to just listen, you can't escape it. That's like the worst, if it's not in the thing and you can't escape it. Okay, I'm getting some legs. Oh, wrong direction. Okay, my settings are not correct yet. Like, something is not like it used to be. After that fight, I still have to figure out what is going on. Okay, so actually, let's try to fix how to move to attack target. So we need that one here. Okay, let's see if that was fixing the issue. Maybe I missed those two. Check it. Okay. Oh, now we're also seeing all the other players, no? So once you're logging in, you're instantly able to get your first reward. And at the start, you do want to have you can just double click stuff to equip it. Lots of players already, huh? Oh, those right here, those are books. If you collect them, you're getting ornamental coins that that you can use to buy dye and stuff in the cash shop. So at the start here, you have like those average quests that you have in every MMO that is just explaining you how the game works and what like different kind of merchants there are. So at the Sundries merchant, you can buy your health pots and stuff like this, for example. I'm sometimes slacking on shapeshifting, but if you are navigating, you should always shapeshift if it's possible. Oh look, she has the same hair color. So whenever there's like a quest that is telling you to exit something, do not have to walk. You can use that little thing on top here, and that will access you right away. Like here, it's not, I would say, like that big of a deal, because it was not a long way, but this sometimes saves you some valuable time if you are in like a bigger dungeon or area. This one right here is a waypoint. Those are used to teleport in between the maps, but you should plan your path still and be a bit careful with those, because they do cost Solent, and Solent early on is like a bottleneck, and you will need it for the upgrades and everything. So here you can see this is a waypoint, this is the next waypoint we are unlocking. When we are unlocking that waypoint, we are getting the whole area and the blue crests ready for that. And our strategy now for leveling like somewhat quickly is actually like following the purple line and doing all the blue quests that are like somewhat close to it. It's not a game where like rushing to 50 and being like one of the first gives you like an insane benefit, because you can do something that other people can't. Yeah, as long as you reach level 50, I would say the same day as the people that are on the curve, then you will have no problems. Because the only thing that you have if you reach it a bit earlier is basically no benefit, as long as you can use all the how to say it, like all the ornamental coins, and not the ornamental coins, all the abyss tokens and all of that, like all your dungeon runs and contracts, you want to push to 50, then you want to use them right away. And as long as you're able to use all of them at the same time as like the rest of the curve. It doesn't matter if they reached level 50 2 hours before you. Oh, they already walked past the first ship. Because here you're always getting, how to say it, you're always getting some nice rewards that you can use early on. And there's lots of people here, huh? Holy shit. So collection codex are the purple ones that are laying around here. What I said at the start. And now it's more about, are we able to actually find something before it's dead? We need one more horn. There's a scarab. So now that we have received stat points, if you are pressing P, you will see here where you're getting, where you can put your stat points. And as prescribed, the first stat points you do want to put into perception to get the 30 hit here. So we are going full into perception. Okay, so what I just done here was I check marked them. That means they are being displayed on the map here, and then you can see on your mini map where you have to go to do the quests. So next up, we do have to burn those piles of straw. I should probably not use the multi-shot here, huh? Because it's triggering the other monsters. Okay, and for the rest, you see I set a marker here, so I know exactly where to go. To move like somewhat in a straight line. If you're like, see, I just got attacked while I was in shapeshift form. And if you're getting attacked in shapeshift form, then your stamina will be decreasing while you are in combat. So only if you shapeshift out of combat, you will have unlimited shapeshift duration. And here, if it's about the loot, who's getting the loot from like a monster, if there's like a big group, then it's actually the one that does the most damage. So he is popping it out. I don't think collecting the pages here is like from a is like from big value. So I think we will not do it, and we will do it in the also on global release. We will most likely start doing it, like, of course, if someone is obvious next to it, then we will. But on the long run, we will do it later on. Just try to progress. Oh wait, I forgot to do the task in the house. Gift of Lucent has been added to your account. And where is it? I see no Lucent. Okay. Sounds like fake news, huh? Sounds like fake news here. Let's pin it and go. Here you do want to start with the quality aroma pie for the normal hit. Because those right here we go there. This. And you do want to have them up running. It's not a rare resource, so you don't have to like gatekeep the shit that you're getting early on. You can actually use it for power spike. Later on, it's like you will have it. You will have like more of the PvP run running. So now we got some weapon growth stone. Yeah. Okay. Not sure what that means. Usually you should have been able to level up your weapon now. Huh. Okay. Wait a little. Okay, so next up we are here at the spiral cliff, no? So we can board here to have a shorter way. Huh. Many people wanting to talk with for example, here, stuff like this. Like on release, I will pick it. Now it feels more like a waste of time. So, P, stacking into perception. So this is one of the puzzles of the game. Here, for example, it's worth exiting that way, because you don't have to run down all the stairs and all of that. If you're having those, I would say, tasks where you have to glide like a certain distance, and if you're looking up, you're getting a little bit farther than if you don't. And if you press space once, you elevate in... Oh, that's actually really nice. You like that little otter thing. Like, I think it's really cool. This, by the way, is the gathering system of the game. This one right here is what that one should be wet, huh? Yeah. Now we can go back to the city. Now, whenever you are I don't know how to say it. Like whenever you are in the at the end, you will get a big reward right here. And let me show you the lithograph book right here. If we are going to we're going to common, you will see that there's gonna be recipes here. Oh. Yeah, there should be weapon recipes here. Ah, I missed them. Here you're seeing, for example, elite resistance knife, no? And elite resistance crossbow. This is what we want to get. So what we are not able to take here, for example, at the dagger, we have seen swashbuckler's dagger. Yeah, this is what we are getting. The other ones we can craft. Yeah, this one you cannot craft. So here we will use it, but this will go into our lithography book. This will not get upgraded. We cannot upgrade it. So when you're getting appendix quests, I would always recommend doing them as long as you're close by. They sometimes give you nice power spike rewards. We cannot do that yet because we are not having the weapon that we want. But let's go to a crafter. I will show you. Here's the equipment merchant. So whenever you accidentally like throw away your weapons, or you want to test out different weapons, you throw them away, you can buy it here at the equipment merchant. Now, if we're going at the weapon crafter, you will see exactly what I mean here. Can craft all now. Okay, I feel like some of my info is definitely outdated, huh? Pretty sure there were only 3 craftable green ones there. Ooh, I almost thought that I'm gonna fail the transform into flight here. Close. So here you do want to craft a cloak. The rest is what you're getting from how to say it. This is what you're getting from quest rewards, anyways. This doesn't help. And we are needing the shaman cloak because we need the mana regen early on. So we are buying the shaman cloak. We're actually crafting it. Oh, that's intense growth. This is when you're getting like really lucky. And you're getting more, yeah, how to say it, like more experience per upgrade than you usually would have. Now, we do need to get here again, right? So we are porting to that one. Always trying to keep like the shortest distances. Okay, we do need to check them. So we're getting them displayed on the map. Don't forget that, so you know where to path at. Cannot interact. Oh, this is so stupid, oder? It has to be one person at a time doing it. You cannot do it multiple times. I don't know. But I think like something like this is fairly weird. If you're taking faults like this, I highly recommend that you are transforming into your Kraken, because the fall damage in that game here is no joke. Like, it feels like no matter from what height you're falling, you will die. Here again, use the exit back buttons to navigate as fast as possible. And if you're clicking that little mark here, you will always see the world location to know how to plan your next walk. Oh, I think I remember that quest. That's the quest with the little mouse, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the one where you are the little mouse. Did I have to click that thing first? Wait, you were a cat? Okay, yeah, now we are the rat. We are not supposed to get caught by the cat. So we have to be a bit patient here. Those traps do not matter. Okay. We are going to continue with the main quest now. There he is, the parrot. We have to follow the path here. little shortcut. So this waypoint is where we have to go. So let's glide there. Okay, the amount of people is already getting lower now. So we should be at an acceptable speed, I would say. So we are going now to thing number 2. You do have to morph into a sheep, and you will see here that there's lots of wolves around, and you do have to navigate through the wolves without getting killed. Stuff like this is actually easier if there's lots of people around like there are here. So now it's the watchtower one. Here we have to pin this one. Oh, that was misclick. Can't do nothing while you're in sheep form. You cannot use anything, you will instantly revert back. Now we're going back to the western campsite. Then we have run our circle, we have completed that, and we can continue with other quests that are available in the area. And here we also have a dynamic event, as you can see right here, with the wolves. That's going to be our first one. We need this to level up our skills. So, quest solved. Now let's go We just want to do everything that's like close by. Oh, we also didn't do our hut. Just remembered. Totally forgot about it. Okay. Yeah, there was a lag, huh? Okay. Uah. I think we are disconnected, right? Like everyone left. No more people here. Yep. That was it. So let's see if we're getting in. Okay, that was right away. Looking like really fucking stupid. And we are back in queue. Okay. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Okay, I also just got informed that guild is open, so when we are logged in again, first thing we are doing, we are gonna try to join guild. Let's go, back in game. And we already got a naughty wolf here trying to fight us. Okay, so but we did wanted to get into the guild. I don't know any. I think I know those guys, but no one else. I've seen their name before in the recruitment on Discord. Okay, but we are having like a bit of a lag, no? Not running as stable as it did. Yeah, I cannot. Oh god, I think it's a. I think it disconnect again. Well, I guess I have to accept our fate, huh? So Okay, so we are back in queue, huh? 600. Prior to that, we always started at 2,700 in the queue. So, I don't know. I think they, like every game, I don't know why it's always every game, underestimated the amount of people that are interested in playing the open beta. Especially the traction that NCSoft and Amazon Games got after they announced the change of the monetization was insane. Like the amount of videos and organic traffic they got from doing that change to promote their game, I would say that change itself at least got like 25% more players for the open beta. Yeah. The thing most likely is that on our servers, there's more than just the European people playing, because it's like closer to their home region. Also, if they're region locked, they will probably most likely come here and not go to like an A. So I feel like we are here just waiting for our people to DC. When they DC, we get a shot again. Let's go from 200 to in-game, huh? Or did I? That's not from 200 to in-game. That's from 200 to goodbye, out of the queue, huh? So let's take a look what the official servers are saying. So they said they have added several new servers to EU, which means we have to wait until they are like actually other people are using that server, because our guild is on EU 40. Like we cannot switch. Let's see what we're gonna get. Oh, something is happening. Ui, ui, ui. But we can relax. Like the first arch boss, the first like bigger events like Riftstone are starting on the 20th in the evening. So we will have plenty of time to get the fish. So every time we press enter, no, we are getting just a what should we do? Wait? Push it? Okay. So we probably have around 100,000 players currently testing. Like, not testing, probably more like trying to play the beta. Okay, I think Well, they're pretty quiet, huh? We will have to wait till they're doing something with the Hab ich doch gerade eine Discord-Ping gehört. We have just restarted the UP. Ooh, 141! Schatz, kannst du die Tür bitte wieder zumachen? Ja. You have been locked out from the server. Oh, now we're back at the same shit again.